I still can't believe our sales did that great. So I want to cover with you. We broke a sales record and really just want to share with you like a podcast we listened to, things we thought about, how we redid our time, and we sold so much stuff. So hey, my name is Josh. My wife and I, Brittany, we go by Flips Finds Fun here on YouTube. And as I said, really quickly, last week, the very first week of November, we did more sales than we ever have. And if you're new to the channel, I'll catch you up real quick. I started this as a hobby in February of 2020. And we were quickly able to see how well things were selling on eBay. And we started with stuff in our own home. We quickly went on to like the thrift stores, then we had the incredible time of 2020 that wasn't so great for going out and getting stuff. And we started to just, clean out sheds and other people's storage stuff. And through that time, we were able to do pretty good, pay off some bills, do some vacation time. And by the end of 2020, at the end of December, my wife was able to step away from her job and run this reselling business full time. And we are strictly doing that on eBay. As we rolled into 2021, my wife doubled our business and took it to a level to where I was able to be home with our boys and be around family more, but also help my wife with the business. So I did so as of August of 2021. That is 2 full-time people running this business, figuring out if it was going to pay all the bills. We had done pretty good, but we had never had a sales week like last week. So as I said in the beginning of the video, that's what I want to do. I want to just share with you some of the things. Yes, the numbers. I don't feel like it's got to be clickbaity. Our sales were close to $6,000 in 1 week. And I just want to give you the breakdown on cost of goods, what our payout looked like. And, if you're not familiar with that, we do the managed payments. We get paid once a week, and that falls on like every Tuesday. So we just want to share with you what that bottom dollar is, what our actual profit was just for 1 week of work. Not that every week's going to look like this. This is not to be falsified in information. This is really just to celebrate with you guys. We love that you guys are part of the family. But right now, I just want to cover with you how many items we sold, some of the highlighted ones, some of the kind of niche things that we kind of focused on in our listings, but just also what that breakdown after all those things, fees and, the shipping and all that crazy stuff, to give you a realistic idea of how this week worked out for us and to share with you and encourage you that it is possible to do. Yeah, those, oh, and more of those, things like that. No. Just showing you some of the stuff that we were working on to get listed. We had an entire tote. I think 1 or 2 I combined into one. I haven't even done all the Rock Band equipment yet, but we had been buying a lot this summer. It's kind of the way I looked at it. It's the old story where, the ants worked all summer to prepare for the winter. And I had an entire tote of game systems, games and things such as that. So we got a lot of the games listed, a few of the consoles listed. A Wii U set sold really, really good, $170. Did a lot of the video games, anywhere from $10 to $20 to $30. So a lot of that moved really well. 2 great old studio equipment VHS recording Sony boxes. They're weird. I looked them up. They have a really good value. They might have moved slow. I picked them up a few months ago. But a buyer wanted to buy both of them for $600 a piece. That was a great sell, but also some great items we got for free from family and friends and things like that, that we're just able to sell and make a really good profit. So we focused on toys. We didn't do a ton of Christmas, which was kind of unique, but a lot of video games, a lot of camera equipment, an old Sony digital camera. We just really went after anything that was sitting on those shelves over there. Let's just go and eliminate shelves and get stuff sold. So I'm going to first start you with a podcast that I stumbled across. It's the Think Media podcast. I love it. Sean Cannell. They really work on giving good YouTube tips. So if you're a creator out there and you want some good tips on staying focused and creativity, but also just not losing that steam to kind of keep working on YouTube. This video is not going to be really about YouTube, but he had a guest on there who really just spoke about productivity and motivation. And so I'm just going to share with you the intro that really caught me, and I'm going to drop a description, a link in the description down there to where I'd love for you to go check out this podcast if you just need that kick of momentum.
So the big trap is instant pleasure. It's the choosing growth in the moment. The only way to grow your confidence, you grow your business and grow your income is to choose growth in the moment, to choose the tough decision versus the easy decision, to think about that my decision now might be tough, but it will pay me dividends later. And people just don't do that enough. Should I watch Netflix or should I study my business plan? Oh, Netflix, it's easy. I'll get to my business plan later. Should I eat the salad or the cheeseburger? Should I wake up or hit the alarm? Should I go out and party and drink with my friends, or should I stay back and read and work on my sales script? And almost everyone who chooses the easy decision has a really rough life later.
That caught me right there. And like I said, not getting too far into that, I'll just give you the kind of quick rundown on where we were. Yes, as of August, able to still do things. We were getting the bills paid. We were making enough on eBay, but we hadn't really sat down and focused and treated it like our only full-time income, just to be transparent with you. And not saying that it was the big money issue or anything. It was more so just we had fun, we enjoyed our family time, and we said, what if we really push the gas pedal down? What if we really hit the gas on this? And this wasn't anything, we'd been making some good purchases and buying inventory and things like that, but this was really just listing stuff that we had laid around. This wasn't anything new we had really picked up. This was just, we have inventory. All of that right over there, actually still on that wall, is what we're working on. So a lot of this is still unlisted. Another fun side note, this giant, we've used some of it, but this giant 4-foot bag, Facebook Marketplace, I got a connection from a store who says they can produce this much bubble wrap every single week. So I'll be swinging by there every single week. It was just really good. I said, yeah, we ship a lot of things out. So that was a good little side note. But we just said, let's get rid of our death pile. Let's really focus. Let's make this a new goal, and we'll see what it produces. So got past all that boring stuff. Like I said, you want to check that podcast out. But now let's talk about some numbers. So yes, and I'll try to, if I can, put the numbers right here on the screen so I can kind of share that with you. We shipped out 82 items, and we do our shipping 3 days a week. We take shipments out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So these were a lot of the biggest amounts of things we had to take to the post office. That was one little fun tip that we learned. The more you sell and what you're selling, size of, boxes and packages, it was the most we ever took to a FedEx as well. And so we were just kind of man, it made us pay attention to our sourcing. But yes, 82 items for a grand sales total of $5,339. So when we were kind of doing that breakdown, and thank you that the new sales report on eBay really gives that to you, it was at $65.12 per item. Now, we actually had 2 really good sales. They were $600 items. We did free shipping on them. So, I think I paid $74 a piece to ship them. They were going to the same person, but they were 51 pounds each. Had to box them separately, got those shipped off. So that was a really big chunk of our sales. I was like, that's $1,200, when you have good items, you can make some good money. But even if we had subtracted that out, we had never hit that many sales to produce the payout that we got. So after, the fees associated with eBay, which you can see on your sales report as well, and your shipping, sorry, I'm losing track of what I was talking about here, but your fees and shipping and all those things associated with it, we were still able to get a payout for 1 week's worth of eBay sales of $3,822.
Nice.
So that's a great payout. That's good. It hits the account. But I'm not gonna overshadow the fact that we paid for a lot of these goods. A lot of it, friends and family did provide us with free stuff. You know, they gave us stuff. Let people know what you do. It's another fun thing that we've learned. As the more people you're sharing this with, you'd be surprised at how many people want to support you in what you're doing. For the total cost of goods for all 82 items was $917.50. So not bad, almost $1,000 for 82 items. For those $600 units that sold, I paid $200 a piece. So I was $400 invested on top of the shipping. So I made some good money, but you know, thankfully it balanced out with the cost of goods with a lot of those free items that still went for $30, $40, and $50. So our take home after everything else associated, now before taxes or whatever else you may set aside with that, was $2,905. So $2,905 was straight profit. We also did a great deal for $100 with my buddy. He does vintage tees and stuff. A really cool jacket I got for free. Try to put a picture up here. He was like all over it with a few t-shirts I also had laying around. So that actually took us over $3,000 for the first week of November, which is insane. We never thought we'd be able to do that. And now I go, what goals can we set to do that even better, to do even more sales? But we just wanted to share with you, it took a little bit of motivation. I just showed you that snippet. Us just saying, let's give it the standardized work hours. You know, maybe that's your thing. We plan our family time around. We get a little more structured with our time. We just pay attention to what we're listing. We pick a day to work on the things that need to be worked on. So there's so many different strategies that you can apply. I guess what I'm really trying to get to is to say, set those goals. Don't ignore it. Don't get too mundane into the same old. Really set good vision for what you want this to be, whether it's a hobby, whether it's your part-time revenue, if it's helping you pay off debt, or you're really trying to produce this to be something full-time. Because there's some times going through 2020 where a $3,000 payout seemed like a stretch for the whole month. And now to see that this may be our best month ever. Yes, it's Q4. Those are great advantages. Don't look at those as like, oh, well, that just happens then. No, let it motivate you to make 2022 a great kickoff to the year, because you're already crushing it in November and December. So I just wanted to share some of these quick things with you and really just walk you around the crazy shed we're also working in and getting stuff done. But this was a great week for us. This was a great week for our family. And we want it to motivate us. We want you to help hold us accountable. We have some great friends. Rebecca, she keeps an eye on our store. She's like, are you getting stuff listed? Yes, we are. And we want to keep striving to do better. And we want to help this community out however we can. So please let us know if there's any more things that we can explain for you, some tips, some fun things on how we are able to do this kind of amazing stuff that we're doing, selling stuff on eBay. Man, I love being in this backyard, but enough of that. Just wrapping up the video and just saying thank you guys. Hopefully, you know, this is not to brag. This was just to celebrate with you guys, because we hope it inspires you to go out there and do the same, even better. Just do better than us. We want to see you guys crush it. And once again, thank you, because you're helping us. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Big milestone for us. We love helping out and influencing others that want to get into this. But we also just want to say thanks for hanging out in today's video. And from my wife and I and our family, we love you guys. We thank you for the support. And we just say be back next time for the next great video here on Flips Finds Fun, where we're out going to some yard sales, estate sales, maybe a storage unit soon. But we just want you to keep coming back and hanging out with us. Give this video a like and subscribe, as I said, if you haven't already. and go out there and make the world a better place with a sale and a smile. We'll see you again real soon. No, I'm not even gonna close it out. I'm gonna let you go see this beautiful pond. Yep, there's my little hammock spot right there. All right, see ya.